Ever wonder why some people seem to have it all figured out? Why they're living their dreams while others are stuck in a rut? Well, let me tell you something that might just change your life. The difference between where you are and where you want to be is what you do. That's right. It's not about where you came from, it's about where you're going. And more importantly, it's about who you're becoming along the way. You see, life isn't a spectator sport. You can't sit on the sidelines and expect success to come knocking on your door. No, sir. Life is an active pursuit, and you're the main player in this game called life. Now, I want you to lean in close and listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you is the secret sauce of success. Let that sink in for a moment. You, yes, you have the power to shape your destiny. It's not your circumstances that define you. It's your choices. Every decision you make, every action you take is a brushstroke on the canvas of your life. Every morning when you wake up, you have a choice. You can choose to be a victim of your circumstances, or you can choose to be the master of your fate. You can choose to let life happen to you, or you can choose to make life happen for you. It's all in your hands. Success isn't something that just falls into your lap. It's not like winning the lottery. No, success is something you build brick by brick, choice by choice, day by day. It's the result of the decisions you make and the actions you take. Let me share a little secret with you. The most successful people in the world, they're not necessarily the smartest or the most talented or the luckiest. No, they're the ones who understand the simple truth. They are what they choose to become. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but what about my past? What about all the mistakes I have made? Well, let me tell you something. Your past doesn't define your future. It's just a chapter in your story, not the whole book. Life is like a book, and you're the author. Each day is a new page, each year a new chapter. And the beauty of it is, you can start a new chapter anytime you want. You can rewrite your story at any moment. And yes, there's always a catch. You have got to be willing to take responsibility for your life. You have got to be willing to say, this is my life, and I'm in charge. Okay, now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. Nothing worth having ever is. But I am saying it's going to be worth it, because when you take charge of your life, when you decide to become the person you want to be, that's when the magic happens. You know, I've met a lot of people in my time. I have talked to folks from all walks of life, from all corners of the world, and you know what I have found? The happiest, most successful people are the ones who understand this principle. They're the ones who wake up every day and say today, I choose to become better than I was yesterday. It's not about making giant leaps. It's about taking small steps in the right direction. It's about making consistent progress. Day after day, week after week, year after year. If you improve just 1% every day, in a year, you will be 365% better. That's the power of consistent growth. That's the power of choosing to become better every single day. Now, I want you to do something for me. I want you to close your eyes for a moment. Go ahead, I will wait. Now, I want you to picture the person you want to become. See it clearly in your mind. What does that person look like? How do they carry themselves? What kind of life are they living? Got that image in your mind? Good. Now open your eyes. That person you just imagined, that's who you can choose to become. That's the power you have. But here's the thing, and this is crucial. You have got to be willing to pay the price. You have got to be willing to do the work. Because success isn't about wishful thinking. It's about purposeful action. You see, wishing for success is like sitting in your garage and hoping to become a car. It doesn't work that way. You have got to start your engine. You have got to put your foot on the gas. You have got to start moving. And yes, you might hit some bumps along the way. You might take a wrong turn here and there. But that's okay. That's part of the journey. The important thing is that you keep moving forward. Remember, failure isn't fatal. It's feedback. It's a chance to learn, to grow, to become better. The only true failure in life is the failure to try. What's holding you back? What's stopping you from becoming the person you want to be? Is it fear? Is it doubt? Is it the opinions of others? Whatever it is, I want you to recognize something. Those obstacles, they're not in your way. They are the way. They're the challenges that will shape you, that will mold you into the person you're meant to become. Diamonds are formed under pressure. Gold is purified by fire. And character's forged through adversity. So don't run from your challenges. Embrace them. They're making you stronger, wiser, better. Now, I want to share a little exercise with you. Something that can help you start becoming the person you want to be. It's simple but powerful. Are you ready? Every morning when you wake up, I want you to ask yourself 3 questions. 1, who do I want to become today? 2, what can I do today to move closer to that person? 3, what's one small step I can take right now? These questions will help you focus on what's important. They will help you make conscious choices about who you're becoming. Because here's the truth, and it's a truth that many people overlook. You're always becoming someone. The question is, are you becoming someone by design or by default? Are you actively shaping your character, your skills, your life? Are you letting circumstances and other people shape you? Remember, you are what you choose to become, not what others expect you to be, not what society tells you to be, but what you choose to be. And that choice, you make it every single day. With every action, every word, every thought, you're constantly shaping your future self. So choose wisely. Choose to become someone you'd be proud to be. Choose to become someone who makes a difference. Choose to become someone who lives a life of purpose and meaning. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but I have made so many mistakes. I have wasted so much time. Is it too late for me? And to that I say, absolutely not. It's never too late to become the person you want to be. It's never too late to start living the life you want to live. You see, age is just a number. What matters is your attitude, your willingness to learn and grow. Some of the most successful people in history didn't find their true calling until later in life. Take Colonel Sanders, for example. He was 65 years old when he started Kentucky Fried Chicken. Imagine that. At an age when most people are thinking about retirement, he was just getting started. And look at what he built, a global empire. Or how about Grandma Moses? She didn't start painting until she was 76 years old. And she became one of America's most famous folk artists. Her paintings now hang in museums around the world. That's people understood a fundamental truth. Life isn't about finding yourself. It's about creating yourself. It's about becoming the person you want to be, regardless of your age or circumstances. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for everything to be just right. The perfect moment is now. The perfect place is here. And the perfect person to start is you. Because here's the thing, time is going to pass anyway. You're going to become someone anyway. The question is, who are you going to become? Are you going to become someone who lives with regret, always wondering, what if? Or are you going to become someone who goes after their dreams, who lives life to the fullest? The choice is yours, and it's a choice you make every single day. Now, I want to talk about something that's crucial in this journey of becoming, and that's your mindset. You see, your mindset is like the operating system of your life. It determines how you interpret and respond to everything that happens to you. And there are 2 types of mindsets, a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. A fixed mindset believes that your qualities are carved in stone, that you're born with a certain amount of intelligence, a certain personality, and a certain moral character. And that's that. But a growth mindset, now that's different. A growth mindset believes that your basic qualities are things you can cultivate through your efforts, that everyone can change and grow through application and experience? And let me tell you something, folks. If you want to become the best version of yourself, if you want to live a life of constant growth and improvement, you need to develop a growth mindset. Because with a growth mindset, failure isn't the end. It's a stepping stone. It's an opportunity to learn and grow. With a growth mindset, challenges aren't obstacles. They're opportunities to become better. So, how do you develop a growth mindset? Well, it starts with your self-talk. It starts with the way you interpret your experiences. Instead of saying, I'm not good at this, say, I'm not good at this yet. Instead of saying, I can't do it, say, I can't do it yet, but I'm working on it. See the difference? It's subtle but powerful. It shifts your focus from limitations to possibilities, from fixed abilities to growth potential. And that's what becoming is all about. It's about seeing yourself not as a finished product, but as a work in progress. It's about embracing the journey of constant improvement. Now let's talk about another crucial aspect of becoming the person you want to be, and that's your habits. You see, we are creatures of habit, and our habits shape our lives more than we realize. As the saying goes, we first make our habits, and then our habits make us. Think about it. Your life today is essentially the sum of your habits. How in shape or out of shape you are, that's a result of your habits. How happy or unhappy you are, that's a result of your habits. How successful or unsuccessful you are, you guessed it, that's largely a result of your habit. So if you want to become a different person, if you want to improve your life, you need to change your habits. It's as simple as that. But here's the thing about habits. They're not easy to change. They're ingrained behaviors that we've repeated so many times that they've become automatic. So how do you change your habits? Well, it starts with awareness. You need to become aware of your current habits. What are you doing on autopilot that's not serving you? What behaviors are holding you back from becoming the person you want to be? Once you're aware of your habits, you can start to change them. And the key to changing habits is to start small. Don't try to overhaul your entire life overnight. That's a recipe for failure. Instead, focus on one small habit at a time. Want to become healthier? Start by drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning. Want to become more productive? Start by planning your day the night before. These might seem like small changes, but they add up. Remember what we said earlier about improving 1% every day? Well, this is how you do it. One small habit at a time. And here's something else to remember about habits. They have a compounding effect. Just like compound interest in finance, habits compound over time. A small change in your daily routine doesn't just improve your day. It improves your week, your month, your year, your life. So don't underestimate the power of small habits. They're the building blocks of the person you're becoming. Now, let's talk about another crucial aspect of becoming, and that's your environment. You have probably heard the saying, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Well, there's a lot of truth to that. Your environment, the people you surround yourself with, the books you read, the media you consume, it all shapes who you become. So if you want to become a different person, if you want to grow and improv, you need to be intentional about your environment. You need to surround yourself with people who inspire you, who challenge you, who bring out the best in you. And it's not just about people, it's about your physical environment too. Is your workspace conducive to productivity? Is your home a place of peace and relaxation? These things matter more than you might think. Because here's the thing, your environment is constantly sending you signals. It's constantly influencing your thoughts, your emotions, your behaviors. So make sure it's sending you the right signals. Make sure it's influencing you in the direction you want to go. Now, I want to talk about something that's often overlooked in the journey of becoming, and that's the power of reflection. You see, it's not enough to just do things. It's not enough to just take action. You need to reflect on your actions. You need to learn from your experiences. Because without reflection, We're just going through the motions. We're not really growing. We're not really becoming. So I want you to make reflection a habit. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to ask, 1, what did I learn today? 2, what did I do well? 3, what could I have done better? 4, how am I closer to becoming the person I want to be? These questions will help you extract the lessons from your experiences. They will help you celebrate your progress and identify areas for improvement. And here's another powerful question to ask yourself regularly. If I keep doing what I'm doing, will I become the person I want to be? This question forces you to confront the reality of your choices. It forces you to think about the long-term consequences of your daily actions. Because remember, you are what you repeatedly do. Excellence, as Aristotle said, is not an act, but a habit. You see, to become someone, you need to have a clear vision of who that someone is. You need to be able to see it in your mind's eye. Because if you can't see it, how can you become it? So I want you to take some time to really think about who you want to become. Not just in terms of what you want to do or what you want to have, but in terms of who you want to be. What kind of person do you want to be known as? What qualities do you want to embody? What impact do you want to have on the world? Write down, make it as detailed as possible, because the clearer your vision, the easier it becomes to align your actions with that vision. It's not static. It can and should evolve as you grow and change. So revisit your vision regularly. Refine it. Expand it. Let it grow as you grow. Fear of failure. Fear of success. Fear of change. Fear of the unknown. These fears can paralyze us, keeping us stuck in our comfort zones, preventing us from growing and becoming. It's a sign that you're stretching yourself. It's a sign that you're growing. Because if you're not feeling any fear, you're probably not pushing yourself enough. So instead of trying to eliminate fear, learn to embrace it. See it as a sign that you're on the right track. See it as an opportunity for growth. Remember, courage isn't the absence of fear, it's action in the face of fear. So feel the fear and do it anyway, because on the other side of fear is growth. On the other side of fear is the person you want to become. It's not enough to just want to become someone. It's not enough to just have a vision. You need to commit to that vision. You need to commit to becoming that person. And commitment isn't just a one-time thing. It's not something you do once and forget about. It's something you need to renew every single day. Because the journey of becoming isn't always easy. There will be days when you don't feel like it. There will be days when you want to give up. And that's when your commitment will be tested. That's when you need to remind yourself why you started in the first place. That's when you need to reconnect with your vision. That's when you need to recommit to becoming the person you want to be. Commitments. It's not just about saying you will do something. It's about following through day in and day out, even when it's hard, even when you don't feel like it. It's about staying true to your vision, your goals, and your values, even when the world seems to be pushing you in a different direction. Commitment is what transforms a promise into reality. It's the fuel that powers your journey of becoming. Without commitment, you're just drifting, hoping that somehow you will become the person you want to be. But hope is not a strategy, folks. Commitment is. Now, let me tell you about something that goes hand in hand with commitment, and that's discipline. You see, discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It's what keeps you going when the excitement of starting something new wears off. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't want to do it. It's waking up early to work on your goals, even when you'd rather sleep in. It's choosing the salad instead of the burger, even when you're craving junk food. It's putting in the extra hour of work or study, even when you'd rather be watching TV. But here's the secret about discipline that most people don't realize. It gets easier with practice. The more you exercise your discipline muscle, the stronger it becomes. And over time, what once felt like a struggle becomes second nature. The person you want to become knows things that you don't know yet, They have skills that you haven't developed yet. And the bridge between who you are and who you want to become is learning. But I'm not just talking about formal education here. While that's important, I'm talking about becoming a lifelong learner. I'm talking about cultivating a curiosity about the world around you. I'm talking about being hungry for knowledge and skills. Read books, listen to podcasts, watch educational videos, attend seminars and workshops, seek out mentors. The world is full of knowledge, and in this information age, it's more accessible than ever before. Take advantage of it. Learning, it's not just about accumulating information, it's about applying what you learn. Knowledge is not power. Knowledge is potential power. It becomes power only when you apply it. So as you learn, always ask yourself, how can I use this? How can I apply this to become the person I want to be? Because that's where the real magic happens. That's where learning transforms into becoming. Something that's often overlooked in the journey of becoming. And that's the power of giving. You might be thinking, wait a minute, I thought we were talking about becoming successful. What does giving have to do with that? The most successful, fulfilled people I have ever met are also the most giving. They understand a fundamental truth. The secret to living is giving. When you give, whether it's your time, your knowledge, your resources, you're not just helping others. You're also helping yourself, you're growing, you're becoming a better person. You're becoming the kind of person you want to be. Giving forces you to look beyond yourself. It develops empathy, compassion, and a sense of perspective. It connects you with others and gives you a sense of purpose. And these are all qualities of the person you want to become, aren't they? Give without expectation of return. Give because it's the right thing to do, not because you're hoping to get something back. Because when you give with a pure heart, the universe has a way of giving back to you in ways you never expected. The road to becoming the person you want it to be isn't always smooth. There will be obstacles. There will be setbacks. There will be times when you feel like giving up. Success, it's not about never falling down. It's about getting up one more time than you fall. It's about persisting in the face of adversity. Some of the most successful people in history. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before he successfully invented the light bulb. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination before he went on to create a global entertainment empire. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 different publishers before Harry Potter was finally accepted. What do all these people have in common? Persistence. They didn't let failure stop them. They saw each setback as a stepping stone, each failure as a lesson, and they kept going. So when you face obstacles on your journey of becoming, and you will face obstacles, remember this, persistence prevails when all else fails. Keep going, keep pushing, keep becoming. The concept of time. Many people have this idea that success, that becoming the person that they want to be, is some far-off destination, something that will happen someday. There is no someday. There's only today. And what you do today determines who you become tomorrow. So stop waiting for the perfect time to start becoming the person you want to be. The perfect time is now. Stop saying, I will start on Monday, or I will do it next year. Start today, start with what you have, where you are. Time, it's your most valuable asset. You can't save it, you can't get more of it, and you don't know how much of it you have left. All you can do is use it wisely. So use your time to become. Use your minutes to grow, to learn, to give, to persist. Use your hours to work towards your vision. Use your days to build the habits that will shape your destiny. Remember, time will pass anyway. The question is, will you use it to become the person you want to be, or will you let it slip away? Self-belief. Before you can become the person you want to be, you have to believe that you can become that person. Self-belief is like the ignition in a car. Without it, you have got all the potential in the world, but you're not going anywhere. With it, you can drive towards your dreams, navigate through obstacles, and reach your destination. It's not something you're born with. It's something you develop. It's something you cultivate through your thoughts, your words, and your actions. So how do you develop self-belief? Well, it starts with your self-talk. Pay attention to how you speak to yourself. Are you your own worst critic or your biggest cheerleader? Do you focus on your strengths or dwell on your weaknesses? Start speaking to yourself with kindness and encouragement. Celebrate your victories no matter how small. Learn from your mistakes, but don't let them define you. Tell yourself, I can do this. I am becoming the person I want to be. And then back up that self-talk with action. Set small, achievable goals and accomplish them. Each small victory will build your confidence, strengthen your self-belief, and propel you forward on your journey of becoming. Becoming the person you want to be isn't just about achieving success in one area of your life. It's about creating a life that's fulfilling and meaningful in all aspects. What good is professional success if your personal relationships are in shambles? What good is wealth if you don't have the health to enjoy it? What good is achieving all your goals if you're not happy? So as you're working on becoming, make sure you're developing all areas of your life. Your career, yes, but also your relationships, your health, your spirituality, your personal growth, your contribution to society. It's like juggling. You have got to keep all the balls in the air. You might focus on one ball for a moment, but you can't neglect the others. That's the key to becoming a well-rounded, fulfilled person. When you improve one area of your life, it often has a positive impact on other areas too. When you take care of your health, you have more energy for your work and relationships. When you nurture your relationships, you have more support for your personal growth. When you contribute to society, you find more meaning and purpose in your life. So as you're becoming, strive for balance. Become not just successful, but whole. Vow gratitude. It's easy to focus on what we lack, on the gap between where we are and where we want to be. But that mindset can lead to frustration, discouragement, and a sense of never being enough. Gratitude flips the script. It focuses on what we have, on how far we've come, on the blessings in our lives. And here's the amazing thing about gratitude. It doesn't just make you feel good. It actually accelerates your growth. It propels you forward on your journey of becoming. How? Well, gratitude shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance. It opens your eyes to opportunities. It attracts more good things into your life. And it gives you the energy and motivation to keep becoming. So make gratitude a daily practice. Every day, take a few moments to appreciate what you have, who you are, and how far you have come. Be grateful not just for your successes, but also for your challenges, because they're opportunities for growth. Be grateful not just for what you have, but for who you're becoming. Remember, gratitude turns what we have into enough. And when you come from a place of enough, you have the confidence and the resources to keep becoming more. Becoming the person you want to be is a journey. It's not about reaching a destination, but about growing, learning, and improving every single day. It's about making conscious choices, developing empowering habits, and persisting in the face of challenges. Remember, you are what you choose to become. So choose wisely. Choose to be disciplined. Choose to learn. Choose to give. Choose to persist. Choose to believe in yourself. Choose to strive for balance. Choose to be grateful. And most importantly, choose to start now. Because the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. The same is true for becoming the person you want to be. Don't wait for someday. Start today. Start now. You have everything you need within you to become the person you want to be. You have the power to shape your destiny. You have the ability to create the life you want. So go out there and become. Become better every day. Become the best version of yourself. Become the person you were meant to be. Remember, life is not about finding yourself. It's about creating yourself. It's about becoming. And that power, that choice, is in your hands. Thank you. Thank you.